The bustling city of Auckland is located on the North Island of New Zealand and is a popular tourist destination. It is a city that is well known for its variety since it is home to a huge number of distinct cultural groups. Because it is a world-class city, it pulls in a substantial number of tourists each year since it is unlike any other city in the world. This makes it possible to see a wide variety of natural sights. It is well known for sailing, making it an ideal vacation spot for anyone who has a passion for boats. One of the other titles for it is the City of Sails. The city of Auckland is made more beautiful in every way imaginable by its glistening beaches, which are further embellished with white and gold sands, and its deep harbors, which add to the grandeur of the city's already stunning seas. Both aspects contribute to the city's reputation as one of the most desirable places to live in the world. Hey there, if you are new here, welcome to our channel. We focus on traveling around the greatest beach and ocean destinations in the world. In this video, I'm going to show you the beauty of Auckland, and what it has to offer. Most of my views are from unsubscribed viewers, so if you are not yet subscribed, now is the time to click that button. Climate in Auckland. Because of its oceanic climate, Auckland is classified as having a subtropical climate. This is due to the city's location on the coast. In contrast to the searing heat and oppressive humidity of the summers, the winters are not very cold and tend to be somewhat damp. It is typically one of the sunniest cities in the country and has the highest average temperature of any of New Zealand's cities. In this part of the world, snowfall is an exceptionally rare event, in contrast to the copious amounts of rain that fall throughout the whole year. When to go to Auckland? The months of March to May and September to November are the best times to visit Auckland. Because of the pleasant weather during these months and because there are fewer tourists in the city. This city has the highest number of tourists and the greatest activity during its peak season from the months of December through February. The quantity of rainfall that occurs there during the peak season is much less than the usual amount, hence the site has a higher temperature. In the City of Sails. This place has earned its name because sailing is such a well-liked pastime in this town. 1 out of every 3 people who live in the area has a boat. The city of Auckland offers guests the opportunity to take part in a vast range of activities. The most effective way to achieve that objective is to do so by sailing on its peaceful seas, which are a natural beauty in and of themselves. Sailing and yachting are 2 hobbies that provide wonderful chances to take in the warmth of the sun and the refreshing breeze off the ocean. They attract a big number of tourists from all over the world who have a love for sailing and like spending their time on beautiful ships. These vacationers offer a significant economic boost to the region. The most amazing places to visit in and around Auckland. Waitemata Harbor. The Waitemata port is the only deep water port to be found in the eastern region. And it serves the dual purpose of dividing the city in 2. It extends for more than 1 kilometer in length and stands around 43 meters tall. It has a dominating presence in the central harbor. It is easy to commute between the central business area of Auckland and sandy beaches to the north of the city. The roadway known as Quay Street is one that travels in a direction that is perpendicular to the port. Sailing and kayaking are only 2 examples of the many different types of water sports that are open to participants. Finding a method of transportation that utilizes water in this region shouldn't be too challenging of a task. You have the choice to either rent a traditional-looking Maori water canoe, or go for a jet boat and spend the entire day on the water looking at local landmarks such as the Sky Tower, the Auckland Harbour Bridge, the Devonport Naval Base, and the island of Rangitoto, which is famous for its volcanoes, and the Bean Rock Lighthouse. Hauraki Gulf. These islands are a model for others to follow in their conservation of the unique flora and fauna of their area. Each island is unique from the others because certain islands protect the native flora and fauna, while others provide a secure location for the storage of historical antiques and artifacts. A ferry, a boat that you chartered, or even a kayak are all viable modes of transportation for making the journey from Auckland to these islands. An encounter that can only be described as breathtaking is one in which one is granted access to the natural habitats of a wide variety of wild creatures and birds. When you are there, you should absolutely make time to go on a safari that includes observing whales, dolphins, and seabirds. The Hauraki Gulf is comprised of the western side of the Coromandel Peninsula, the west side of Great Barrier Island, the west side of the Coromandel Gulf, as well as the eastern side of North Auckland's eastern side. It is only exposed to the open sea in the north, which may have been the inspiration for its name, which is a combination of the terms, hau, which means wind, and reiki, which means north. The region is surrounded by the Firth of the Thames, which serves as its southern border. The sheltered waters of the Gulf are one of the reasons why many people believe it to be a paradise for fishermen. This is another fact that is well recognized. The even more protected waters of the intersection of the Gulf, that is, of the Waitemata Harbor and Tamaki Strait, are surrounded by picturesque coves and beaches, which contribute to the area's popularity as a destination for a variety of water activities. The rocky coasts of the Hauraki Gulf, which are situated in between the beaches, are famous for their rock oysters. In the not-too-distant future, it is likely that the Hauraki Gulf will be connected to the Manukau Harbor on the west coast by way of a canal that will be cut close to the head of the Tamaki estuary. Great Barrier Reef. Sailing enthusiasts will find paradise on this massive island. Its western side offers deep harbors and beaches that are very quiet and calm, while its eastern side has long beaches that are in immaculate shape and are excellent for surfing due to their length and quality. Because of this, it fulfills all the needs that guests that come here could have while they are there. Great Barrier Island is located 100 kilometers northeast of Auckland and stretches along the entrance to the Hauraki Gulf. It has a coastline that is 43 kilometers long and protects the inner waters of the Hauraki Gulf from the storms that originate in the Pacific Ocean. In 1769, Captain Cook gave the island the European name, Great Barrier Island. The west coast of the island is comprised of hundreds of tranquil, tiny, protected coves and bays that provide some of the greatest diving and fishing in the nation. These beaches may be found on either the Pacific or the east side of the island. Inland, you'll find marshes, hill terrain, bush, and both mature and regenerating native forest, including some of the biggest surviving kauri forests. Visitors are given a warm welcome, and the ever-increasing number of vacation cottages contributes to the seasonal growth in population that occurs throughout the holiday season. Waiheke Island. Even though it is just the second largest island in that area, it is the island in the Hauraki Gulf that has the highest population density. It is possible to access this island via several different modes of transportation, such as passenger ferries, car ferries, and even helicopter services. It is often referred to as the Island of Wine, due to the large number of wineries that can be found on its territory. There are several stunning beaches in this area, some of which are Oniroa and Little Oniroa Beach, Palm Beach and Little Palm Beach, Cactus Bay, and Shelley Bay. This island is famous all over the globe for the wide variety of water sports that may be enjoyed there, including surfing, kayaking, swimming, and boating, in addition to many other activities that are associated with beaches. Rangitoto Island. A volcanic shield cone that is symmetrical and rises high over the Gulf is the defining characteristic of the island. It is separated from the north shore of Auckland by the Rangitoto Channel, which acts as a physical barrier between the two. From the heart of Auckland, you may reach your destination swiftly and in comfort by taking one of the ferries or yachts. The top is around 2.4 kilometers distant and may be reached on foot in somewhat less than an hour. From the summit, one can look in every direction and witness breathtaking panoramas of the surrounding water and cityscape. If you loved the video, click the like button, and again, if you are still not subscribed, click the subscribe button and the bell icon to notify you when a new video has been uploaded. If you have any video suggestions, feel free to comment down below. Thank you everyone and have a great day.